Today you are empowered by the truth of your inherent worth. Understand that self-respect is the foundation upon which every great life is built. When you honor who you are, you gain the clarity to see when any situation or relationship is diminishing your light. Life will present moments where the world demands that you compromise. Yet you must remember that yielding your dignity is not a sacrifice, but a surrender of your potential. Each time you choose to walk away from what undermines your value, you are making a bold declaration that your journey is sacred and your future deserves only what uplifts you. Embracing self-respect means recognizing the divine spark within you and standing firmly in that truth, even when the pressure to conform is immense. It is a courageous act to let go of what no longer serves you, for in that decision you reclaim the authority to chart your own destiny. Every step you take away from negativity is a step toward the abundant life that awaits, a life filled with opportunities that honor your spirit and elevate your purpose. In this way, you not only free yourself from limitations, but you also pave the path for a future where your highest potential is realized and celebrated. Your self-worth determines how others treat you because people take their cues from how you see yourself. The way you carry yourself, the boundaries you set, and the standards you uphold all communicate what you believe about your value. When you respect yourself, you send a silent but powerful message to the world that you expect to be treated with dignity and honor. If you allow disrespect, tolerate mistreatment, or settle for less than you deserve, others will assume that is acceptable. But when you establish firm boundaries and refuse to compromise your worth, you teach others how to engage with you. People respond to confidence and self-assurance. When you know who you are, you walk differently, talk differently, and move through life with a presence that commands respect. You do not need to demand it with words. Your actions will set the tone. Those who see you honoring yourself will recognize that you will not entertain anything that diminishes you. They will either adjust how they treat you or remove themselves from your life. Either outcome is beneficial because you make room for relationships that align with your self-respect. Your self-worth is not determined by external validation, but by an inner understanding of your identity and purpose. If you do not define your value, the world will do it for you, and it will always place you beneath what you are truly worth. When you allow people to treat you in ways that contradict your value, you are silently agreeing with them. However, when you choose to walk away from anything that undermines your worth, you reinforce the truth that you are not desperate for acceptance at the cost of your dignity. Self-respect influences the opportunities that come your way. When you carry yourself with honor, you attract people and environments that match that energy. Employers, mentors, friends, and even strangers can sense when someone knows their worth. They are drawn to those who exude self-confidence and personal integrity. When you compromise who you are to fit in, to be liked, or to avoid conflict, you dilute your value and become someone who can be overlooked, dismissed, or taken advantage of. But when you stand firm in your worth, doors open that were previously inaccessible because you now align with a higher standard. People will test your boundaries, whether consciously or unconsciously. If they see that you waver, they will continue to push, seeing how much they can take. But when you remain unwavering in how you expect to be treated, they quickly learn that there are lines they cannot cross. The way you set and enforce your standards determines whether people view you as someone to be honored or someone to be used. If you teach others that you will accept anything, they will give you anything. But if you make it clear that only respect, kindness, and integrity will be tolerated in your presence, they will either rise to meet that standard or leave. Many people struggle with self-worth because they look to others to validate them. They wait for someone else to affirm their value, not realizing that self-respect is an internal decision, not an external reward. If you do not first respect yourself, no one else will. It is not about arrogance or pride, but about recognizing that your time, energy, and presence are valuable. You should not allow yourself to be in spaces where you are not valued, nor should you tolerate relationships that make you feel lesser than who you truly are. Your self-worth determines how you carry yourself in every area of life. It affects the way you communicate, the opportunities you pursue, and the way you allow yourself to be treated. If you believe you are worthy of greatness, you will not settle for mediocrity. If you believe you deserve respect, you will not tolerate dishonor. The way you see yourself dictates how others see you, and the way you treat yourself teaches others how to treat you. Walking away is a sign of strength, not weakness, because it requires courage to leave behind situations, relationships, and environments that no longer serve you. Many people stay in unhealthy circumstances out of fear. Fear of the unknown, fear of loneliness, or fear of judgment. However, true strength is found in the ability to recognize when something is not right for you and having the confidence to step away. It takes resilience to remove yourself from places where you are not valued, from people who do not respect you, and from opportunities that do not align with your purpose. Those who remain in toxic situations often do so because they feel obligated or believe that endurance equates to strength. But endurance without purpose is not strength. It is self-neglect. Letting go is difficult because familiarity creates comfort, even in discomfort. Many people stay in harmful situations because they have grown used to them. They tell themselves that things might change, that they should just endure a little longer, or that leaving would mean they have failed. But walking away is not failure, it is wisdom. It is the understanding that not every battle is worth fighting, not every relationship is meant to last, and not every environment is conducive to growth. Strength is not about how much you can tolerate, but about how much you value yourself enough to refuse to tolerate what diminishes you. People often mistake staying in a bad situation for loyalty. They believe that holding on proves their dedication, their resilience, or their ability to withstand difficulties. But true loyalty begins with loyalty to yourself. You cannot be faithful to anyone or anything else if you are betraying yourself in the process. Walking away does not mean you do not care. It means you care enough about yourself to protect your peace, your mind, and your future. It is an act of self-respect, an acknowledgement that you deserve more than constant struggle, pain, or disrespect. Walking away requires self-awareness. It demands that you assess where you are and ask yourself if this place, this relationship, or this situation aligns with your purpose and values. Strength is knowing when you have given your best and understanding that your best is not always enough to change things. It is realizing that you cannot force people to appreciate you, nor can you force situations to work in your favor when they are simply not meant for you. Many people waste years trying to fix what was never theirs to fix, trying to convince others of their worth when those people were never meant to see it. Strength is in the ability to recognize when it is time to stop fighting and start moving forward. There is power in choosing yourself. Many hesitate to walk away because they worry about what others will think. They fear being judged for leaving a relationship, quitting a job, or distancing themselves from certain people. But true strength is found in prioritizing your well-being over public opinion. It is understanding that people will always have opinions, but they do not live your life, nor do they bear the consequences of your decisions. Only you can determine what is best for you, and only you will have to live with the results of the choices you make. Walking away is an act of self-empowerment, a decision to take control of your life rather than allowing circumstances or other people to control it for you. Some of the most successful and fulfilled people are those who had the strength to walk away from what was holding them back. They refused to stay where they were not appreciated. They let go of relationships that drained them, and they moved on from environments that stifled their growth. They understood that leaving does not mean giving up. It means making space for something better. Strength is found in knowing that your future is greater than your past, and that sometimes the only way to move forward is to leave behind what is no longer serving your highest good. The challenges faced during the waiting period are not obstacles but opportunities. They refine character, strengthen resolve, and build the resilience needed to sustain success. Those who rush into success without patience often struggle to maintain it because they did not develop the discipline required to handle it. But those who embrace patience gain the wisdom, strength, and endurance to not only achieve success, but to sustain it for a lifetime. The waiting season is preparation for the next level. Every process in life has a purpose, and every delay is an opportunity for growth. When a person is in a season of waiting, it may seem like nothing is happening, but beneath the surface, important changes are taking place. Just as a seed must remain underground for a time before it sprouts, there are stages of unseen development that must occur before success can be realized. The waiting season is not a waste of time. It is a refining period that builds strength, character, and resilience. Many people become discouraged when they do not see immediate progress. They compare their journey to others, wondering why things are taking longer for them. However, the truth is that no two processes are the same. Some people may rise quickly, but without a solid foundation, their success will not last. The waiting season ensures that what is being built has the depth to endure challenges. It strengthens the roots before the visible growth appears. Those who embrace this season will come out stronger, wiser, and better prepared for what lies ahead. A person who desires to run a marathon does not wake up one morning and suddenly have the endurance to complete the race. They must train, condition their body, and build their stamina over time. Without this preparation, they would collapse before reaching the finish line. In the same way, a person must go through seasons of training before stepping into their full potential. The lessons learned during the waiting season are essential for sustaining success when the time comes. The waiting season also reveals what a person is truly made of. It tests patience, commitment, and faith. It exposes weaknesses that need to be strengthened and attitudes that need to be adjusted. Many times, people think they are ready for something when, in reality, they are not. The process of waiting refines their perspective, teaching them how to handle responsibility, challenges, and opportunities with wisdom. Without this refinement, they may find themselves unprepared when their breakthrough arrives. There is a reason why certain things take time. A diamond is not formed in an instant. It undergoes years of pressure and heat before it reaches its full brilliance. A building is not constructed overnight. Its foundation must be laid carefully to ensure stability. The most valuable things in life are those that have been refined through time and process. When a person tries to bypass the waiting season, they risk stepping into something they are not fully equipped to handle. Growth cannot be rushed, and those who understand this embrace the journey rather than resisting it. During the waiting season, there are valuable skills and lessons to be gained. It is a time to develop discipline, expand knowledge, and cultivate the qualities needed for the next stage of life. Many people focus so much on the destination that they overlook the importance of the journey. They want to move forward quickly, but they do not realize that the very things they need to succeed are found in the season they are trying to escape. Those who make the most of their waiting season will find themselves better prepared when their opportunity finally arrives. The waiting season is not about inactivity, it is about preparation. It is a time of hidden growth where important internal work is being done. It is a period where patience is tested, endurance is built, and character is refined. Those who use this time wisely will find themselves fully equipped when the moment comes for them to step into the next level. Small beginnings hold the potential for greatness. Every great achievement, every remarkable success story, and every influential figure started with something small. The most towering trees once began as tiny seeds buried in the soil, unseen and unnoticed. The most successful businesses started with an idea, a single step, or a humble effort. Nothing begins fully formed or perfected. Everything of value must first go through a stage of development. where it grows, matures, and strengthens before reaching its full potential. Many people overlook the significance of small beginnings because they desire instant success. They want to see rapid results and immediate breakthroughs, but they fail to recognize that greatness is built over time. The foundation of anything strong and lasting is laid in the early stages when no one is watching. This is the time when skills are developed, discipline is cultivated, and character is refined. Rushing through this process often leads to failure because what has not been properly built cannot withstand challenges. The most successful individuals in history did not start at the top. They began at the bottom, working diligently with what little they had. They remained faithful in small tasks, committed to continuous growth, and embraced every lesson along the way. They did not despise their humble beginnings because they understood that every step forward, no matter how small, was part of the journey to something greater. When a person embraces small beginnings with the right mindset, they position themselves for long-term success. A person who starts with little but remains consistent will always achieve more than someone who waits for the perfect opportunity. Many people delay progress because they believe they do not have enough resources, experience, or support. They convince themselves that they must wait for the right conditions before taking action. However, the truth is that no great endeavor begins with everything in place. The key is to start where you are, with what you have, and allow growth to happen over time. Those who take small, consistent steps will eventually see significant progress. The early stages of any journey are often the most challenging. There may be moments of doubt, struggles with limited resources, and times when it feels like nothing is changing. However, this period is crucial because it builds the resilience and endurance necessary for greater responsibilities. The skills and wisdom gained through small beginnings become the very tools that sustain success in the future. Those who remain committed, even when progress seems slow, develop the strength to handle bigger opportunities when they come. Small beginnings teach humility and gratitude. When a person starts with little and works their way up, they develop a deep appreciation for the journey. They understand the value of hard work, persistence, and patience. They are less likely to take success for granted because they know what it took to get there. This mindset not only helps them maintain success, but also enables them to inspire and uplift others along the way. The size of the beginning does not determine the size of the impact. A small idea, when nurtured with dedication and perseverance, can grow into something world-changing. A single step taken in faith can lead to a path of unimaginable possibilities. Every major accomplishment starts with a decision to begin, no matter how small that beginning may seem. Those who embrace this truth will never be discouraged by where they start because they know that every great thing first existed in its simplest form before becoming extraordinary. Delays are not denials, they refine and strengthen you. Every person who has ever achieved something meaningful has faced delays. These delays often feel frustrating and discouraging, making it seem as though progress is not happening. However, what may appear to be a setback is often a setup for something greater. The process of waiting refines character, strengthens resilience, and prepares a person for the opportunities ahead. Without delays, growth would be incomplete, and success would lack the depth needed to be sustained. In moments of delay, patience is tested. It is easy to remain hopeful when everything is happening according to plan, but when things slow down or obstacles arise, true character is revealed. Many people give up too soon because they mistake a delay for a denial. They assume that because things are not happening on their preferred timeline, they never will. However, timing is everything, and what seems like a delay may simply be a necessary pause to allow for unseen preparations to take place. Sometimes Things are not moving forward because the right conditions have not yet aligned. A person may desire a certain opportunity, but without the right level of maturity, skill, or wisdom, they may not be able to handle it properly. The delay is not a rejection, it is an act of preparation. Just as a seed must go through seasons of growth before producing fruit, a person must go through seasons of refinement before stepping into their full potential. There is a reason why challenges, obstacles, and waiting periods exist. They shape, mold, and develop the strength necessary to sustain success when it arrives. Gold is refined by fire. The process of heating and purifying it removes impurities and makes it more valuable. If the process were rushed, the gold would remain filled with imperfections, unable to reach its highest potential. In the same way, delays refine individuals by removing weaknesses, teaching important lessons, and strengthening their ability to endure. Without these refining moments, people may step into opportunities they are not truly ready for, leading to failure rather than success. Many people resist delays, viewing them as an inconvenience rather than an essential part of the journey. However, those who embrace delays as a time of preparation and refinement come out stronger, wiser, and better equipped for the future. A delay does not mean something is impossible. It simply means the timing is not yet right. Those who learn to wait with the right attitude will find that what they gain during the delay is far greater than what they would have received if things had happened instantly. A farmer does not plant seeds and expect to harvest the next day. He understands that there is a process of growth that cannot be rushed. He waters the plants, nurtures the soil, and waits for the right season to bring forth the harvest. If he were to dig up the seeds too soon, he would ruin the process entirely. In the same way, success cannot be forced or rushed. The waiting period is not a sign of failure, but an indication that something valuable is being prepared. Delays also build endurance. The ability to keep going despite obstacles and setbacks is what separates those who succeed from those who give up. Many people start with enthusiasm but lose motivation when things take longer than expected. Those who remain committed even when progress seems slow develop the resilience needed to handle greater challenges in the future. Every delay serves a purpose, ensuring that when success does arrive, it is not fleeting but lasting. Those who endure the refining process emerge stronger, wiser, and fully prepared for what is ahead. Those who endure with patience will see fulfillment. In every journey, there are challenges, delays, and moments of uncertainty. Many people begin with excitement and enthusiasm, but as time passes and obstacles arise, they become weary. Some give up too soon, believing that their efforts are in vain. However, the ones who press on, who refuse to be discouraged by temporary setbacks, are the ones who eventually see the fulfillment of what they have worked for. Patience is the bridge between effort and reward, and those who endure will always reap the benefits of their perseverance. Success does not happen instantly. It is built through time, persistence, and unwavering determination. The greatest achievements in history were accomplished by individuals who refused to quit even when progress seemed slow. They understood that endurance was the key to overcoming difficulties and reaching their goals. The ability to continue moving forward despite frustration or opposition is what sets apart those who succeed from those who fall short. The process may take longer than expected, but patience ensures that nothing is lost in haste. There are seasons in life when nothing seems to be changing. Effort is being made, but results are not immediately visible. This is when many people abandon their dreams, assuming that nothing will ever come of their hard work. But just like a seed buried in the soil, growth is happening beneath the surface, even when it cannot be seen. Those who keep nurturing their vision, keep refining their skills, and keep pushing forward will eventually see the results of their perseverance. The reward always comes to those who are willing to wait and work with patience. Endurance is a test of commitment. It is easy to stay motivated when things are going well, but true dedication is proven in moments of struggle. Many people start strong but become discouraged when they encounter difficulties. They want quick results and immediate success, but anything of true value requires time. Those who remain patient through the hardships develop strength, wisdom, and resilience. Every challenge they face prepares them for the greater responsibilities that come with success. Waiting is not passive, it is an active process of preparation. Those who understand this do not waste their waiting period by being idle or discouraged. Instead, they use the time to learn, improve, and position themselves for future opportunities. They remain focused on their vision, trusting that their efforts will pay off at the right time. Impatience can lead to rash decisions and shortcuts, but patience ensures that the foundation is solid and the results are lasting. Every great accomplishment is the result of persistence. Athletes train for years before they compete at the highest level. Entrepreneurs invest time and resources before their businesses thrive. Leaders go through seasons of learning and growth before they are ready to influence others. No one reaches their full potential without first enduring the process that prepares them for it. Those who endure through difficulties are the ones who emerge stronger, wiser, and fully equipped to handle success when it comes. Fulfillment does not come to those who quit at the first sign of difficulty. It comes to those who remain steadfast, who trust the process, and who continue to give their best effort regardless of the circumstances. The road may be long, and the journey may be filled with obstacles, but those who endure with patience will always reach their destination. They will look back and realize that every challenge, every delay, and every difficult moment was shaping them for the fulfillment they now enjoy. The journey to success is never instant. It is a process that requires patience, endurance, and unwavering faith. Every challenge, every delay, and every small beginning serves a purpose in shaping the strength, character, and wisdom needed for lasting fulfillment. Impatience may lead to temporary results, but only those who embrace the process with perseverance will build something truly enduring. Growth cannot be rushed, and greatness is not achieved overnight. The strongest foundations are laid in seasons of preparation, and the most valuable rewards come to those who wait with purpose. In the end, those who trust the timing, remain steadfast, and refuse to give up will see the fulfillment of everything they have worked, hoped, and believed for.